Life for Maya was a comfortable rhythm of textbooks and laughter, scored by the shared melody from her best friend Zara's earbuds. They were two sides of the same coin: Zara, the vibrant, ambitious actress, and Maya, her quieter, ever-present shadow. They navigated the sprawling university campus together, their friendship a reliable constant in the whirlwind of student life. One evening, the familiar glow of Maya's dorm room was interrupted by a sharp buzz from her phone. An unknown number. The message was bizarrely specific. Tomorrow at 10:15 a.m., a bird will fly into Professor Davis's window. Maya scoffed, dismissing it as just another piece of digital noise. Got a weird spam text, she typed to Zara. A quick, dismissive message before deleting the original and letting sleep take over. The next morning, as Professor Davis droned on about Renaissance art, a sudden, sharp thud against the glass made everyone jump. A flutter of wings, a stunned silence, and then the professor's weary sigh. Maya glanced at the clock, 5 a.m. A cold knot formed in her stomach. It was just a coincidence, she told herself. But her certainty wavered. The messages kept coming, each one a tiny, unnerving prophecy. The surprise quiz in history will be on Chapter 4. Don't take the main stairs at noon, they'll be slippery. Hesitantly at first, then with growing confidence, Maya followed the anonymous guidance. She aced the history quiz without opening her book, and later watched from a safe distance as another student took a hard fall on the freshly mopped main stairs. The phone became her oracle, a secret key to unlocking a frictionless life. A perfect parking spot materialized just as she arrived. A random lottery ticket yielded a small but thrilling win. She even answered a professor's complex question before he had finished asking it, earning a look of stunned admiration. But as her world smoothed out, a rift began to form. She became distant, her attention held captive by the screen in her palm. Zara's attempts to connect were met with curt, distracted replies. "You seem distant, Maya. Is everything okay?" Zara asked one afternoon, her voice laced with concern. "I'm fine, just busy," Maya muttered, her eyes never leaving the phone's glow. The hurt and confusion on Zara's face was a reflection Maya chose to ignore. The university announced auditions for its prestigious main stage play, a production Maya had dreamed of starring in for years. But it was Zara who was the natural fit, the one with the raw talent and stage presence that captivated everyone. As the audition date loomed, a new message arrived, longer and more chilling than any before. Zara will get the lead role. Her audition is flawless. However, she will be disqualified if the judges find out she plagiarized her university admission essay. The original source is on a public blog. Here is the link. The screen cast a sickly light on Maya's face, illuminating a maelstrom of emotions. Ambition warred with guilt, desire with loyalty. Quick, flashing images flooded her mind. Years of shared laughter and secrets with Zara, immediately contrasted by a vivid fantasy of herself on stage. A spotlight warming her face as a crowd roared its applause. The scene opens exactly outside the audition room, with Maya's thumb trembling over the share button, soaring notes, a digital precipice between friendship and ambition. It was as the message had predicted. We hear the final beautiful notes of Zara's performance, the link followed by a wave of applause from the unseen audience. A shuddering breath escapes Maya, hovering over the share button. A single decisive tap from shattering her friend's dream. A look of profound, undeniable relief. Her face was washes over her face. Her breath catching in her throat as the weight of the moment pressed down. Later, the tension is gone. The world narrowed to the screen by pure joy. Zara runs to Maya, and the choice her face alight with excitement. "I got it! I got the lead!" She throws her arms around Maya, who hugs her back, a genuine, unforced smile gracing her lips. For a fleeting, perfect moment, everything feels normal, as if the strange, predictive messages had never existed. But then Maya's phone buzzes, a harsh, intrusive sound. She pulls it out to see a new message, the words stark and cold against the screen. "You chose friendship. A poor decision. There will be consequences." The digital threats quickly turned sinister, poisoning the relief Maya had felt. A new message arrived, its prediction chillingly specific. A stage light will malfunction during Zara's solo rehearsal at 3 p.m. It will fall, warn her, and she might only get a little hurt. Horror seized Maya. She sprinted to the theater, her heart pounding against her ribs. Bursting through the doors, she saw Zara practicing on stage, oblivious. "Zara, move!" Maya screamed, her voice raw with panic. At that exact moment, a A heavy light fixture sparked violently overhead and crashed to the stage, landing precisely where Zara had been standing seconds before. It missed her by inches. Zara was shaken, but she was safe. It was then Maya understood. She wasn't just receiving predictions. She was a pawn in a cruel, manipulative game. Desperate, she tried to block the number, but new messages appeared instantly from different sources, relentless and inescapable. She went to the police, but they were dismissive, writing off her terror as an elaborate prank. Trapped and increasingly paranoid, she felt the walls closing in. The messages continued their taunts. "You can't escape. I control the narrative." The lack of sleep and constant fear took their toll. Zara found Maya in her dorm room, pale and hollow-eyed, staring at a phone filled with the tormenting texts. "Maya, I'm not leaving until you tell me everything," Zara said, her voice firm but gentle. The dam broke. With tears streaming down her face, Maya finally confessed, revealing the entire story from the very first message and showing Zara the phone as proof. As Zara scrolled through the history of messages, her expression shifting from confusion to growing horror, the phone buzzed with a new notification. This one was addressed to them both. "You broke the rules by telling her," it read, the words appearing on the screen for them both to see. "The choice is no longer yours. During the opening night performance, the main set piece will collapse. One of you will be under it. The show must go on." A wave of panic washed over them, but it was quickly replaced by a steely resolve. Zara looked at Maya, her eyes not filled with fear, but with a newfound strength. "It's not predicting the future," Zara said, her voice steady. "It's trying to write it, and we're not its puppets." In that moment, they became a united front, determined to seize back control. A montage shows them taking action. They are seen meticulously inspecting every joint and cable of the stage set, engaging in a serious conversation with the stage manager, and preparing for the show not with dread, but with a sharp, focused purpose. They were no longer victims waiting for a catastrophe. They were protagonists preparing for a fight. Opening night, the theater is packed, a sea of expectant faces. Backstage, the air is thick with a palpable tension, a mixture of artistic jitters and the weight of their secret. Maya and Zara stand together in their costumes, the bright stage lights just a few steps away. Maya's phone buzzes one last time, a final, desperate attempt at control. "Your last chance to walk away." Maya reads the message, her expression unreadable for a moment. She then looks at Zara, and they share a silent, determined nod. It is a promise and a declaration. With a firm grip, Maya raises the phone and resolutely throws it against the hard brick wall of the wings. It shatters on impact, the screen going dark forever. They turn their backs on the broken device, the symbol of their torment, and walk together towards the brightly lit stage. They are ready to perform, ready to face whatever happens, finally, irrevocably, in control of their own destiny. The screen fades to black,